Hi guys, welcome back to episode 9, I believe again. Yeah, 9. So as we promised, we were gonna bring you on, guys. If you had any interesting story, any idea, just send us a message or email us, mypodcast0@gmail.com. And as promised, today we have a guest, Faris.
Faris,
Welcome,
welcome, Faris. Tell us a bit about yourself, what you do, just in general, and then we'll dive into. You want to talk about trading and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like
So
that?
first of all, thank you for having me here as a guest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm Faris. I'm 19 years old. I'm also from Syria,
Mhm.
and I'm wanting to become an successful and aspiring trader.
Mhm.
To
Nice.
yeah, as that's basically my future goal.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And so, like, tell us a bit about how you got into trading in the first
Yeah.
place. When did you start trading, and what's the main reason you start trading?
So I think firstly it was back in 2021, early 2021, when I was
Mhm.
looking at crypto.
Yeah.
And that was after the peak and the bull run that happened. So
Mhm.
I was a little bit late actually.
Yeah, I have
Um,
very similar to you.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I really can't remember how I just wanted to get into it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't remember really how I got into it, but I remember when I wanted to start, and the first thing I was looking at when with NFTs, when they were
Nice.
in the
Yeah.
in the peak in
Yeah.
2021, 2022, they were really
Yeah.
like
They were
booming.
peaking.
Everyone's
Yeah,
like, yeah, I remember the prices as well.
Me and him were like
Yeah.
on Discord, like
Yeah,
Yeah,
we used to like, let's
Discord,
mint
yeah.
this one, let's mint that
Whitelist,
one.
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
just
Yeah, and
trying to remind them and
and were you doing it by your own, or did you have like friends that you guys got in together?
no, it was
Oh.
basically a solo ride.
So
It
Wow.
was
that's
just
nice.
me. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Very
It wasn't
motivating.
like
Did,
Yeah.
did you find it hard or anything, or was it just like a easy, smooth?
no,
ride?
because I think at first when you start, like you said, like those NFTs, really easy just to make money out of
Yeah.
thin air,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because it's just easy. I just spent my time as I first started on Discord, right? Like you
Yeah.
said,
yeah,
just trying to get like whitelist.
finding,
yeah.
reading white papers of different ones. or,
Yeah.
like-
Exactly. You just all you had to do was find a good project mint and just flip it for easy 5x, even
Yeah.
more,
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
just like that, and in the blink of an eye, that you just made money out of thin air, and you would think like, wow, this is crazy. Like you making money out of just a
I remember,
picture.
like, yeah,
and-
you'll get like at the start, you get like the first time you make a good amount of money out of,
Yeah.
again, like you said, out of nothing. You get, I feel like, ahead of yourself sometimes,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
realize, wait, okay, hold on.
Yeah,
That's
you
not how
gotta-
it's gonna work all the time. Sometimes you'll get lucky. Sometimes you'll mint
Exactly.
one, the price will go down. and
Exactly.
yeah.
I just had like simple strategy. I wouldn't really hold anything. I would just
Mint and sell.
mint and sell on the first thing. I wouldn't
As
care.
soon as it
Yeah.
Goes
okay.
down, goes
True.
up. I missed it.
Yeah.
I wasn't really there since I had basically. I basically started with like $200. I didn't have any capital. I
Mhm.
wasn't. So my goal was just to build the capital. I wouldn't
Nice.
care about trying to catch like the hype train or try to catch
Yeah.
the top or anything like that.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't get emotionally attached, and I knew eventually these
course.
pictures, they're not gonna last. You just
Yeah.
gotta ride these hype trains, and then
And just,
And
yeah,
how,
yeah.
how did
They'll
you
die
educate
off.
yourself? Like, what
Is it-
sources did you use, or did you just learn from your own mistakes,
Yeah.
or how was it?
I think first thing was YouTube. I think YouTube is the
Yeah.
best free educational platform that anyone
Mhm.
can use, and you can learn pretty much everything over there.
Mhm.
True. Yeah.
And 100% your own mistakes is probably the best educational source
Yeah.
Mhm.
as well,
Of
right
course.
after YouTube. You
Yeah.
may learn your mistake, you write it down, note it down, try to not do it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, the first one I was doing, it looked so good, so hype. Everything looked just so, so good.
Mhm.
And it was like one of the cleanest rug pulls I've ever seen ever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right? So, you get these letdowns, but like you cannot give up because
And
the things just will get better. And, I think it was actually one of the biggest, smartest rug pulls. I just got really unlucky. I got
Yeah.
caught into it.
And
Wow.
other than YouTube, did you pay for any
Yeah.
sources
I
or?
Pretty much paid nothing.
Courses.
If we're just talking about like NFTs, there's nothing to pay for, right?
Yeah.
When you look at crypto and
Yeah.
you start
Yeah.
the actual trading,
Mhm.
there are a lot of different courses and
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
So we'll talk about that, I guess, now.
Yeah.
So after I was doing those NFTs, and I would gather the
Mhm.
cryptos, right?
Yeah.
And they bounce up and down.
Yeah.
yeah.
You look at the charts and start learning, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, how to actually trade them, how to
Mhm.
expect where price might go in the future.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's when I started. So actually, like you said, everything again was just YouTube
Mhm.
and websites. I actually never paid for anything because there's just so much.
True. So
Um,
saturated. Yeah.
So saturated, and so many courses outside, so many
Yeah.
people trying to sell you like a course how to trade. You really don't know where to start, where to go, which one's good, which one's bad.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. So I just did basically myself, YouTube's and the internet, and then I would just practice on the charts. I think practicing's the best.
And are you
form of
still on
learning.
crypto, or did you move on?
I
What,
was gonna
Yeah.
how
ask,
did you progress?
You
now?
started with crypto and NFTs.
Started with crypto and NFTs,
Okay.
and then after that, I would say maybe 2 years. So March of last year of
Okay.
2022,
Yep.
I started
Okay.
looking into like the global markets such as like forex, gold, commodities,
Yeah.
Nasdaq, and those stuff.
Yeah.
And I already learned the strategies I had for crypto. But when it was in the bear market, for example, when
Was
Bitcoin
different.
was 15,000 exactly this time last year,
Yeah.
Wow.
you know,
I don't
price
remember.
wouldn't really move. What you're learning, you're just learning stuff. You need liquidity, you need bigger markets,
Yeah.
which is the forex
The
and stuff,
forex
which have a
markets.
huge bigger market, a lot bigger than the crypto market, right?
Yeah.
So I would still be doing crypto back then. I would just be buying and just accumulating. I wouldn't
Okay.
be trading it, trying to
Yeah.
using
Okay.
So just
So
for
you're-
long-term
you're not,
investment
you're not
stuff.
doing that.
Long-term
You're not doing the
investments.
hype train anything.
Yeah.
No, you're just
no.
long-term investment instead of like
Long-term
trading. You're
investments.
investing.
Yeah,
Okay.
just for cryptos was
Nice.
investing. So I,
Okay.
that bear market, I kept accumulating.
You know,
Yeah.
actually, a couple of days ago, Solana.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
have
jumped.
a lot of that.
It shot back up. It went
Yeah.
over. It went to.
I,
You know what? So a month ago, I swear to God, because I
It
haven't, I
doubled.
haven't, I haven't been doing crypto for a long time or NFTs. Like around 2 months ago, something like that, I sold all of the Solana I had.
Yeah.
I had some Solana for a long time. Before yesterday, one of our friends texted us like, "Yo, guys, remember when we used to
Oh,
have
it's back
Solana?
over 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's back over 100.
It's
We're at
crazy.
120." I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, really, like, even me, like, I've seen the Solana price, like, the price action is crazy. It's going
Yeah.
120, just going through everything. Like, I had, since I was also doing, like, Solana NFTs, right?
Yeah.
Since it was the second biggest one after Ethereum, I had a lot of Solana, and, I was seeing it, basically, I accumulated a lot when it was, like, around 80 or something, or 100 even, and a lot at 30. But then
Yeah.
it kept going down, went, like, to 8, and, like, you'd, like, panic so much, and I think, like, it's such
That's
a
the thing.
psychological thing that,
Exactly.
It's
It's human nature. It's human nature. You
to
can't
say,
stop
like,
yourself.
oh,
You're like, it's going down. Even though, like, something in your mind's telling you, okay, relax, it should go back
Exactly.
up.
Yeah.
But you're like, no, I don't want to lose my money.
yeah, like,
Yeah, it's a mental battle.
it's
you
a
have
mental
to,
battle.
yeah.
It's so low. It's like pretty much near like zero, and
Yeah.
there's no way it's gonna go to zero.
Yeah.
But remember, like Solana had this a lot of FTX. When FTX
Yeah,
got
FTX went
bankrupt, they had a
bankrupt.
lot of Solana, and
Yeah.
it makes
Okay.
people of emotions change because they
Yes.
think
Of course.
they have so
yeah.
many tokens, they need to sell it all to
Yeah.
give money back to the investors that they lost and stuff like that. So you really don't expect like these price actions like this. It's just out of the blue.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So yeah, but I remember like exactly like I don't even remember when it was, but last year I remember like I'm like, okay, Solana's at 14, like I bought like a lot, and then I
Nice.
see it now. I sold like a
Wow.
lot of it at 50, but then
Yeah,
you see
of
like
course.
the next 2-3 days it's double it, and
Double
like
it.
oh my god. But like
Yeah.
you just have to
Be happy
you
with,
can't
like,
be
yeah.
happy with
Exactly.
what you have. There's
True.
no reason to be greedy.
Exactly.
Never,
You cannot
after you
expect
sell,
anything.
never go and look back at the
Yeah,
price because
exactly.
it will never make you feel better.
Exactly.
True.
I mean, even if it goes down, there's no point. If it
Yeah.
goes up or down, just
Yeah.
leave it.
Yeah.
Sell it and leave it. You're happy.
Yeah.
You're in profit.
Yeah,
Don't-
you've made money. The most important is just capital preservation. You keep
Exactly.
your money and make money.
Exactly,
That's
because
the most important.
if you look, if after selling you go and look, you're like, oh, it's going up. Next time you're gonna be like, no, I don't want to
No.
sell. Wait for it to go
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
true.
oops, it
Or
falls
you
down.
sold and you see it still going up and you buy it just like
Yeah.
a higher price. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like the FOMO. It's like the market, plays with your brain, and that's why it's very hard to,
Yes.
control your emotions and the psychology of
Yeah.
this.
Because
this
personally,
trading
like
aspect.
I've been trading gold specifically
Yeah.
for the past like 4 or 5
Yeah.
months,
Yeah.
and that's like psychological aspect is the craziest
gold's-
thing, and gold especially. You know
Gold
how
goes
hard.
the joker of the market.
Yeah.
It goes
Like,
crazy.
You know how hard that is to trade.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if someone slaps the other on the street, something happens
Yeah.
to it. So like, it's really hard.
Yeah,
It's very
gold's-
valid.
So what do you
Yeah.
do now? Where do you live? What do you study?
So now I finished school here. I lived my
Nice.
whole life here,
In
born
Dubai,
and
yeah.
raised in Dubai.
Nice.
And now I'm studying in Germany, so
Nice.
data science and computer science,
Yeah.
data analysis and computer science
That's
together.
nice.
Do you like it there in Germany? How like
I would.
is it like it's probably new for you? Yeah, you didn't know language.
I
or,
think
like,
if you just like live your whole life here, like I think anywhere else doesn't match.
Mm.
Doesn't match.
it doesn't match
your
the expectations.
expectations.
Yeah.
As you're living pretty much in such a luxurious
Luxurious. Yeah.
Yes.
lifestyle. Not
Yeah.
even lifestyle, but just the country itself.
Yeah,
It's
of
always
course.
developing, looking
Yeah.
for the future. Many other like Western countries, they don't really
Mm.
have those
on that.
aspirations like
True.
the United Arab Emirates.
How did you find time balance between your studying in uni?
Yeah,
and-
so since
yeah.
when I was doing crypto in 2021, I just went to high school. So
Yeah,
it was like,
exactly. You were in high school.
and I was doing the
Okay.
IB course
Oh,
as well.
we did the IB.
we
Yeah,
did
you
the
all
IB.
did?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
we
so
did.
we
No,
all know
no.
how.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
deeply
know.
how
I know
hard
the
it
pain.
is
I know
and-
the pain. Don't worry.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time, a lot of
Yeah,
subjects, a
IB
lot of
is crazy.
things. So
Yeah.
you know,
That's basically when I stopped trading. Like
Yeah,
DP,
exactly.
like last year DP2,
Yeah.
I just lost I didn't have time. I just generally didn't.
DP
Yeah.
Like,
two is crazy.
I
As
couldn't,
soon as I
yeah.
graduated, I'm like, okay, I'm on
Yeah,
this now.
yeah.
You
The
know?
amount of time you have after graduation
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
But now in uni,
Then-
how do you still find the time balance? Like,
I think
how
in
does your
uni
day
you have
go,
a
for
lot
example?
more time.
Yeah. I've realized that there's a lot more freedom in a
A lot
sense.
more freedom.
Yeah.
Like you get to
I
you get to
sometimes
choose
like
what you do. Yeah.
I sometimes like miss like
Yeah.
all the
The
pain I'm
morning
going
ones.
through in DP.
Yeah.
Like I kind of
True.
miss like
Yeah.
the fully
Stressful.
compacted.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I
environment.
It feels
remember-
kind of weird that you have like more time in your little
Yeah,
bit.
you
Like,
can
That's
sleep
true, that's very
peacefully.
yeah.
You don't need to worry about wait, with the deadline tomorrow.
The IA.
Submit my IA. Today.
My EE is due tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
But still, like, some people, unfortunately, they use their, like, free time on TikTok or on
Yeah.
whatever.
I
like,
actually I don't have TikTok. I never installed it.
really?
A lot
I
of
fu-
people are doing that.
you
Now. They're
know,
uninstalling all of
the
the social
thing
media
the thing is
platforms.
like I would use it if you're making content. You
Yeah.
can
Promote your
gain-
own, yeah.
Yeah.
platform and make
Yeah.
money as well from
Mhm.
these social medias. But for me, like until I'm into that stage that I want to do that, I think it's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
Mostly, there are
True.
some good
Of course.
Yeah,
there's
of course.
good
benefits
pages that
for everything.
Have
there's
useful.
benefits. There are good
Yeah,
pages,
but
but a
mostly
lot
it's
of
a
it is
waste.
just
Just like,
distractions,
yeah.
waste time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Dopamine
agree.
as well, like just scrolling.
It ruins. It completely ruins your like dopamine
Yeah.
levels and everything
Yeah.
because
Like,
your attention span is going to become
Attention span.
so
That's
short
so
because
short.
Well,
That's the thing.
imagine. Okay, you're already watching a short form TikTok. You can literally fast forward. You can make it 2x
2x
speed.
and 30.
I'm
and it's
already watching a
15 seconds.
30-second video. I cannot wait 30 seconds, so I have to press the 2x speed and I have to make it 15 seconds instead, or I have to skip. Yeah, the attention spans of like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
getting
that's
very
ruined
true.
by
I
these.
always get worried with like the
Yeah.
younger generations. I
Yeah.
keep saying like, I feel like we're like our generation's
it's
the
the
last,
last of-
is the
the
last,
last
is the
of-
last of
It's
last.
still our generation. I'm not saying our generation is not bad. Our generation
know.
is, by
Bad.
the way, it's
Yeah.
bad.
Pretty
It's
bad,
bad.
yeah.
Like
there are
you can't find
sparks.
one night like I'm sure you can, but I'm saying like most 18, 19 year
Mhm.
olds, they're gonna be swiping. They're gonna be
Yeah.
but like I agree.
But moving
Next
to uni
generations.
alone and stuff like that, do you feel like you have more time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even more time? And
Yeah.
do you feel motivated though?
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's I think it's difficult as
Yeah,
well
it's-
if you
it's-
live like your whole life in the same place,
Yeah, with your
family
family,
and
yeah.
everything. You just switch. It's difficult like at first for sure.
Yeah.
But like I still have like the same motivation, just dedicated, wake up and start doing your things. But like, after a specific sort of time, you want to go back. You just want to switch it
Mm.
up a bit because it is like somewhat draining and
Yeah.
Yeah.
of
you
course.
lose
Of
focus.
course, yeah.
a
What
little
advice
bit.
do you have for motivation?
Let's end it
Pardon
let's end it by you giving us advice and then on motivation and how to like
Yeah.
if someone wants to get into trading, what to do.
Yeah.
To get into trading, there's a lot of things. Like,
Okay.
The market, I'm pretty sure how many people get started is they see like on Instagram some trading guru with a
Yeah.
Lamborghini and
Yeah,
a watch
yeah.
and all this luxury lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that's how they get into it. They're gonna like try to give you some signals or
Yeah.
buy my signals, subscribe to my signals, and that's where people
These are all
usually
scams.
yeah
Get
that
scammed.
it's just you're
Yeah.
never gonna make money off signals. That's just the truth. You might think it is, but it's just you're never going
Yeah,
to win.
you have to learn on your
You're
own.
never going to win. You have to learn. You have to put the time. It's never
Yeah.
going to be
Mhm.
easy. I like how the people say trading is the easiest way to make hard money.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's the easiest way to make hard money
Okay.
because you can just go into the market, deposit, and you're already trading.
Yeah.
There's no sort of requirements, no boundaries for you to deposit and start
Mhm.
trading with your money, for example, in a
Yes.
Yeah.
broker, right? So many people will just treat it as gambling, as a quick way to get rich. That's how people
Okay.
mainly get started.
Of course.
True.
That's how they think it's just gonna work. And
Yeah.
after within 3 to 6 months, they're just gonna quit and never come back, and
They realize,
they've lost money and they're finished.
Yeah.
Finished, yeah.
It's just how whether you want to learn it. For example, a doctor doesn't go straight to a surgery of the start.
Yeah.
It's the same as trading. You
There's
have
a
to treat
process.
it. You
Of
have to
course.
treat it as like a job. You have to treat it as you have to be there every day. You have to be dedicated to it. You
Mhm.
have
Yeah.
to basically look at the market every day. You have to trade it as if it's you have to do it as if it's a job.
It's a
If
job.
you want to
True.
succeed, you have to treat it as if it's a job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
for
everything
sure.
else. That's why, if you want to get started, firstly, I would say you have to find a strategy that you can test and know that it works,
Mm-hmm.
and that in the long run, it would make you profitable if you just follow to your strategy and rules.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's the first thing you would have to do.
Yeah.
And another big thing would be to just diary or, write down the trades that you take.
Yeah.
the good ones and the bad ones, and the
Mhm.
mistakes that you make, especially if it's psychological mistakes.
Those are the biggest
When you
mistakes.
write it, many people do not write. You know, they just
Yeah.
they don't. It's a hard thing to really master psychological skills in trading. It's probably the hardest thing. It's probably more important than just learning how to trade charts themselves.
Yeah.
It's the hardest skill factor they have to learn. And I think if you write it down, and when you see the same mistake, you've written it down 3 or 5 times, you start like saying, okay, I need to
stop
focus on this thing and stop doing it.
Yeah.
So the most, I think, common ones are you've taken a loss and you
Yeah.
want to get back straight into it
True.
and not following your rules.
So you
Mm.
chase it. You chase it.
chase
You chase it.
You
and
chase
just keep
it, trying
losing.
to
Keep
you chase
losing.
it, trying to get
Yeah.
break even or make money again.
Mm.
The money that you lost, you want to
Yeah.
regain it, and you don't follow your rules or your strategy on
Yeah.
how to
Okay.
enter.
That's you. Yeah.
Okay.
You just when you chase like that, you realize, oh my god, then you've lost all your money, for
Mhm.
example,
Yeah.
and that's when you realize, oh, I've done the mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like it's
Yeah.
always you realize
It's
when you
too
have
late.
nothing left. When
Yeah.
you have nothing left, you realize you've done the mistake.
Yeah.
Okay.
So always when you've done it, when you're done on a trade, you know, you write it down what you're feeling.
Mm.
So you try to control it and don't do it. The best thing is when you take a loss, just do not look at charts. Just take off, take a walk, do something, go to the gym. I don't
Yeah.
know, play video games. Just do something that
Yeah.
And
you know
then come back to it
distracts
with
you.
a clear mind.
Clear
mind,
mind.
yeah.
It always
Yeah.
has to be a clear mind.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Very
for-
nice conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we'll see you soon for sure. And
hopefully,
to
yeah.
anyone that's interested in reaching out to us,
let
please
us know.
let us know.
And,
And
we
as
are-
Faris is here today, you'll be here. See you guys.
See you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.